Hi, my name is Milt Bedingfield. I'm a certified diabetes educator and exercise physiologist. I work in a major hospital in Tampa. And I've been teaching people about diabetes for about 17 years. And one of the things I like to talk about is a topic I refer to as having diabetes, saying that diabetes is like having termites. And people sometimes look at me like, what are you talking about? Let me explain for a minute. Several years ago, I was walking down the hallway of my house, and it was a Saturday morning. And let's pretend that this side of the board is one of the doors. I have double doors in my house, and this is one door, and this is the other. As I'm walking down the hall, I see the facing above the wall, above the doors, and it looked as though someone's taken their knuckles and just smashed them right in the facing. Because they're bumpy like this. And there's basically indentions, look like knuckles. So I thought, well, that must be an illusion. That can't be right. No, nothing bumped into my door up here. But as I get closer, I run my hand along here, and sure enough, there's indentions. And I get this sinking feeling in my stomach, thinking, it must be termites. I bet the wood's collapsing because I have termites. Oh, gee. So I take my fingers, and I push softly where the indentions are. Nothing behind it, just air. Just crumbs or shavings fall to the ground. And I keep doing this, more shavings fall to the ground. So I thought, well, I wonder how much damage has been done. Certainly the termites have done more damage than just from here to here. But that's the only part that was collapsed. So I take my fingers and I start poking over here. Sure enough, the termites have eaten all the wood behind there as well. And just as I poke, that nice glossy paint just falls down to the ground. I keep doing this, soft as can be. I get to the side, all the way down to the floor. There's nothing there. The termites have destroyed the whole side. So I'm thinking, well, if they've done on this side, they've probably done on the other side too. So I start poking the other side. Same thing happens until I get about halfway down. Then the wood gets hard again. I also notice I see termites crawling around. Now, do you think the termites did this overnight? No. They've probably been chewing away at my wallboard for quite some time, or my facing for quite some time. And of course I didn't hear it, I didn't see it. But they've been doing this for quite some time. I don't know if it's been weeks or months. But I didn't notice it until I saw that the wood had been caved in. A certain amount of damage had to be done to the facing before I even noticed I had termites. And by the time I noticed, it was too late to fix this wood. It was destroyed. On the outside, from here down, and on the outside from here down, I still had that shiny, glossy look. But once I poked on it, it collapsed and fell to the ground. So on the surface, things looked okay, until things got so bad that the wood started collapsing inside on itself. Same thing's true with diabetes. Outwardly, you could feel fine. You may have elevated blood sugars in the 300 and 400 range. You may feel fine. I've had many patients tell me they feel fine at 300 and 400. But I guarantee you, you're not fine. Many people will think, well, I guess my body can just tolerate it better than other people. We all might have slight differences in our physiology, but they're very slight. Maybe a pain threshold, things of this sort. But I can tell you that nobody's physiology is that much different. None of us can tolerate blood sugars in the 300 and 400 range. So the people that scare me the most are actually the patients with 300 and 400 blood sugars that act like it's no big deal. I would rather them feel crummy. Now that may sound cruel, but it's not at all cruel. I'd rather them feel crummy because then they're going to seek medical attention. But the thing is, if these people are feeling okay, they're not likely to do anything to get they're not likely to seek medical attention and get their blood sugars under control. My point here, again with the termites, is outwardly, you might feel fine. You have high blood sugar levels, your vision's still okay, you don't have problems with your nerves yet, your kidneys are still functioning. But once a certain amount of damage is done, then you're going to start feeling it. Just like once a certain amount of damage was done here, it started to collapse. And when it collapsed, it was too late to fix it. The whole structure had to come down, and I had to spend the whole weekend rebuilding it. Now, one difference between diabetes and termites is that I had the opportunity to go to Home Depot, buy some new lumber, and fix my door. Once your blood vessels become damaged, your nerves become damaged, and your kidneys become damaged, you can't fix them. So whereas I can fix the damage the termites have done or rebuild it, you can't fix the damage that's done from the diabetes. So unfortunately, many people go for a period of time with elevated blood sugars. Damage is being done under the surface. They just don't know it yet until a certain amount of damage has been done. And by the time they know it, it's too late to fix it. And that's why I say diabetes is a lot like having termites. That's the same thing. And it's very dangerous. So that's why it's so important when the blood sugars are elevated. Get them under control as quickly as you can, even if you're feeling fine.